Hey guys, I hope you've all been well. So this is going to be a little bit of a different video from me. And I was actually sitting down to film my September favourites, but I was just like, I really don't feel like doing this. And I think a lot of people on YouTube, we kind of put videos out there thinking about what people want to see rather than what we want to say or what we want to kind of express. So I thought, you know what, fuck that. I'm just gonna make a video about what I want and just talk to you guys, because I feel like these are the kind of videos that set me apart from other people who do YouTube, especially male YouTubers and stuff. And I was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna talk and I'm gonna try not to like edit this video too much. Probably because it's gonna be hard for me to edit it and to watch it back. But I really wanted to just talk about a few things, including anxiety. So I've dealt with anxiety for ages. So I've kind of dealt with it through high school. And then it kind of has come back and forth. And I feel like everyone has a very different kind of take on anxiety. And I don't have it really bad. I don't get anxiety attacks, but I do suffer from being super anxious all the time, and especially when I feel like things are out of my control. And the kind of point I am in right now with things that are going on, I'm just so anxious, and sometimes it's so overwhelming. And part of that stems from I have such high expectations for myself. And part of that's also expectations that other people have not met for me. Whether it's kind of personal relationships or something else. It's just like a lot. It's just like, yeah, sometimes you just feel like everything's weighing down on you. And I've kind of dealt with that in the past in different ways. One of the things I learned when I was in high school and I was suffering really badly, and I'd kind of gotten some help for it. So I kind of figured out little tips that would help me calm down. Part of that was actually, whenever I'm in the shower, I actually listen to a really good song. So one of my favourite songs is like Inner Smile by, who's it by, Texas maybe? And I just turn it on and I just shut down for a little bit and let the kind of lyrics speak to me. That's kind of one of the things that has continued over the years in helping me cope with that anxiety. But you know, there are days where you can't help it and you just feel really down. You're like, well, you know, I don't know how to get myself out of that. And a lot of the time I find it's just about going to sleep, or trying your best to go to sleep. What helps me is just a nice hot cup of green tea and some biscuits. I just let myself relax and try to put those thoughts away and just go to sleep, because in the morning you always do feel a lot better. Other things I wanted to mention was, this is something probably the older viewers will relate to, but I think as you get older, your sense of self and who you are and who you want to be changes, and it's a constant struggle of trying to figure it out. And I think this is also something that people who overthink everything deal with, but part of that is just, it's so frustrating because you're like, well, what do I exactly want to do with my life? What do I want to do professionally? What should I be doing personally? And it's a lot. And I think one of the things that you have to realize is that, yes, it's going to get better, and things are always going to move forward, so you can't ever stop. And you know, I've never gotten to that point where I've been like, I want to end my life or anything, because I know that this will get better and it will be fine one day. But sometimes you just have to realize that a lot of these thoughts are within you, and people don't essentially see you that way. And I came across this kind of book, and I've just started to get into it. But one of the things that I'm going to read it out to you guys, that I read, and it was one of the first things I read from this, and it was just so true, and I just want to share it with you guys, because I feel like everyone at one point, whether you deal with anxiety, whether you deal with self-esteem issues, whether you deal with anything else that has a negative impact on your positivity, on your health, on the way you act, on the way you perceive yourself, I think this is something that is essential in understanding how to combat that and why kind of you feel that way sometimes. So I'll read it out. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that frightens us most. we ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? Your playing small doesn't serve the world. As we are liberated from our own fear, our present automatically liberates others. So the fact that I'm making this video and I don't feel like myself, I hope that this kind of not liberates, but I hope that this kind of normalizes the feeling that yes, it's okay not to know what you're doing, and it's okay not to exactly kind of have everything figured out, but yeah, it's normal. I was straight A student and I've done everything to my best. Everything in school and my professional life, I've always done it to my 100%. Even I kind of struggle with exactly what I want to do and who I am and, you know, what makes me me. And yeah, it's normal, and I just wanted to say that, especially because I know a lot of you guys are a lot younger than I am, and I'm 23, so I'm not old, and I'm only 23 and a half, so I'm still pretty young. But you know, if you're younger than me, and you know, if you're older than me and you still struggle with your sense of self, it's completely normal. This is probably the most rambly video ever, and I don't even know what the point of this was, but I just wanted to say, like, it's okay not to be okay, and sometimes these periods in your life when you stop and think, okay, exactly what am I doing, who am I, what makes me me, is the point where you start to learn, and the point where you reevaluate, and the point where you assess exactly who you want in your life, who you don't want in your life, what you want in your life, and how you're going to get that. So that's what I want for you guys to take away from this video. So my SD card filled up, but I just wanted to say, you know, I hope you guys enjoy this different video. And if you have felt any of the emotions that I've spoken about, or if you felt that this video was helpful to you, please let me know. Because I feel like it's kind of this community that I initially started making YouTube videos for, to talk to you guys. And I met so many amazing friends, like my real friends I've met through YouTube. And one of them like used to watch me, and like at one point I went and visited him in Germany, and then he came to Australia, and then we've had so many like amazing kind of friendship moments over the last few years just because of YouTube. So I'm always looking forward to making those friendships on here, and hopefully being a friend to you by talking about things that are completely real and unfiltered in this way. So yeah, I hope you guys like this video. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel for more videos like this and more upbeat videos as well. I'm not going to stop doing my like favorites and like kind of haul videos, but I do want to do more stuff like this as well. So yeah, please like this video, favorite it if you want to. Can you still favorite videos? I don't know. But if you want to do that, and yeah, I hope you guys are all well and take care, and I'll see you very soon. Bye. Kiss me back, kiss me back.